Hi, everyone. I hope you're well. This is a fraught weekend, I would say. And we're all, as Americans, we're all anxiously awaiting the outcome of this election. Elections are always momentous in the life of this society, in this country. And given the fact that we think it's going to be a close election, all the more so, whoever you're supporting or afraid of, as the case may be. But it's going to be a time of change, no matter what. And some people are going to be happy, some people are going to be disappointed and afraid. It puts me in mind of, what it is how we feel about change. Change for some people is an opportunity. Change for some people feels like a huge risk. Very scary. Two thoughts. One, this is Parashat Noach. And two, it's also Rosh Chodesh today. It's the new month of Cheshvan. All the Yom Tovim are over, obviously, the fall holidays. We won't have another major holiday until Passover. In the spring, we'll have two minor ones, Hanukkah and Purim, but this is a month that's sort of sad because the calendar is literally empty. It doesn't have any special days. But we do have Rosh Chodesh. Rosh Chodesh is a time that we associate with a certain kind of joy, but also a certain kind of fear, because in the Bible, in the Torah, it says in the book of Exodus, you should make yourself Rosh Chodesh, meaning that you should make a new calendar. And again, it calls up this sense of change. Freedom is about choice, and that can feel very exciting to make a choice. It can also feel very burdensome and very scary. Noah, the classic debate about Noah is, was he really righteous or not? The notion that he was given this task by God to, in effect, start the world over again, just him and his immediate family and these, pairs of animals coming into the ark with him. Was he really righteous, or was he just good enough for that time? I'm not sure what it means to say he was truly righteous. I prefer to look at this as all of us live in specific times, and we are all both formed, we have internal mechanisms, but we also are formed by the times in which we live. I think the task for all of us is to figure out how to make choices that will make our time as good as it can be. That's all we can do. And I think that's in effect the lesson of Noach. We can argue, as the commentators did, how truly good he was. But the point was, he was the person that God chose for that time, and he had a very specific function, which was to help the world transition from a time that was clearly not working, a lot of violence, a lot of immorality, to, in effect, the next phase, a kind of a 2.0 in the life of the world, and he was good enough for that. So I think that's relevant to the election, to the time in which America finds itself, a time in which the Jewish people find itself, a time in which the state of Israel finds itself. We're not going to fix all the problems of Israel, of the Jewish people, of America now. And no president is going to do that, by the way. And no election is going to do that. But the point is to try to do what we can do. and to use the freedom that we have as wisely as we can. And within that limitation, I hope we will succeed at that. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.